There is one moment that every professional dreads in a boardroom, and that is when someone asks you a question that you didn't see coming. So now your reputation, your authority, and your credibility is banking on what comes out of your mouth in the next 5 seconds. So you open your mouth and either you don't say a word or you say everything in the wrong order, completely scattered with more than 3 filler words per sentence. This is exactly what nuclear attack feels like in the world of communication. Someone loaded a missile and aimed at you and then fired. But the worst part, the missile was dressed as polite and calm. But your brain understands it as, I got you. Hi, I'm Ravishab, a communication strategist who's coached multiple founders and executives. I've seen so many high-performing individuals completely get destroyed just because they did not understand this one thing. Well, nobody taught them, to be honest. But today, I'm going to change this for you. I'm going to teach you my 3-part framework that will help you handle any difficult question and conversation, no matter where you are, so that next time you open your mouth, you say it the right way, in the right order, without the filler words. But first, let's understand that why do people even ask difficult questions? Because they're not just difficult questions. There is something hidden underneath it, an intention. Now, there are 3 kinds of people asking 3 questions with different intentions. The first kinds, these guys want to test you. They want to see that whether the question that has been asked, are you even composed enough to answer it? Or you'll completely shatter under pressure. These people want to understand something that you've possibly missed out. So, genuine gap that you have left while answering to their queries previously. The third and my most favorite one, they want to show you the dominance. Pure power move. A question asked to make you realize who is the senior in the room. So before you answer that question, understand the intention behind it. Remember the missile? Now when your brain detects that question as in the missile coming towards you, it detects the threat. And that's when your thoughts scatter, your heart rate goes up, your brain and your mouth stop being friends, and you don't know what to do next. But now, let me tell you what most successful, intelligent, and hands-on people do with questions like these. Step 1. Pause. I know, in that moment, silence feels awkward and unbearable. Too many eyes on you, pressure building, but understand that in that moment, you need to respond. And if you don't understand the intention, you will simply react. And what that differs is how people perceive your authority and your credibility. So as uncomfortable as it feels, pause. Step 2, diagnose. When people hear a difficult question, the first thing they do is get defensive and they start attacking with whatever comes to their mind or hide and shell. Think of it like going to a doctor. When you go to a doctor and if he says, what is your problem? But he doesn't listen to you and simply says, oh, I know what's going on with you. Here's the medication. Call that a bad doctor. But when you go to a good doctor, he will sit patiently, ask you a few questions, leans into your problems, and then gives you some kind of maybe test to figure out what the root cause of the problem is. So if you do not diagnose, you just give a surface level answer. Think of it like answering to a wrong question in the wrong manner with all your confidence. Let me explain you with an example. So think that a missile, as in a question has been thrown at you and it's something like, well, we've been hearing some concerns about the direction of this project. Now pause, breathe, and then simply ask them to be specific. You may ask something like, well, I'd like to address this fully. So help me understand what is the specific aspect of this project that is raising a concern. Now, here are 3 things that will happen with this. First, you force them to be specific. What are your concerns? Tell me exactly. Second, the room understands that you're somebody who believes in being precise and deliberate in your approach. And third, most important one, it'll buy you some time to process what exactly is the information they're asking from you. And the step 3, address. Address the intention and specifics that they have asked you about. So acknowledge their concerns, take your time out and structure whatever is the reasoning and explanation that you want to give. And most important part, invite them for a collaborative discussion so that this can be sorted once and for all. Understand that most professionals don't lose their credibility because they don't know the subject. They lose their credibility because they say the right thing in the wrong way. And when they hear a missile coming towards them, they don't pause. They don't diagnose. In fact, they don't even understand the intention behind it. But not you. Not anymore. Because you will pause, you will diagnose, and then you will address the concern. This is exactly what real credibility and leadership looks like. And if this video hit you with the right intention at the right time, make sure that you share it with someone who freezes in the room, because that person needs it more than you do. And if you want to learn more of these communication strategies, make sure to subscribe, like, and share, and I'll help you be a better communicator in your professional playground. A quick 7 seconds. If you're someone who's struggling with communication in their professional field and you know it impacts your professional growth, I'm a communication strategist and I can teach you how to communicate with confidence, clarity, and precision.